Screw you, Tool. Yeah, I said it. And I meant it too. Now, you're probably wondering why I, someone who is probably one of their biggest fans, would even entertain the idea of saying, screw you, Tool. Okay, well, I guess we'd need to go back around 30 years or so. So, around 30 years ago, I heard on the radio a very, very, very new kind of song at the time. It was sober, obviously, and I instantly loved it. Yep, instantly. Now, I also remember being shown the liner notes for Undertow back when I think it was a freshman or sophomore in high school, and by a guy named Davey Adcock. Shout out to you, Davey. But it had some of the craziest artwork I have ever seen in an album. Yes, I am referring to the original artwork, not the new stuff, not the barcode or whatever with the warning, do not let small children listen to this or whatever. No, I'm not referring to that. I'm talking about that big naked woman as well as the pig on a bunch of forks. And that was crazy at the time. Now, I'm not sure if it was my immature age or what, but I needed, and I'm saying needed, more information or explanation or something. So around that same time, Headbangers Ball was also playing the video for Sober. So after watching it, all of my questions were answered. Nope, that's not what happened at all. In fact, it probably created more questions. Now, I was also in a band fairly early on, and I will stand by the contention that it certainly helps to get into Tool. Well, let me rewind a second, because the opening riff or whatever for this channel was created in that band, but that's enough self-plugging or whatever. Or probing, as Maynard would say. And that makes me believe that sincerely that being a musician or whatever certainly helps you get into Tool. But it's definitely not a requirement, as many of my friends have shown over the years. Now that that's out of the way, why should you watch this channel? First off, I will be doing reaction videos. I will even be reacting to Tool, as you will see later in this video. I also plan on covering their entire discography, hopefully before a new album gets released, but I don't know if you're like me and just want to scream at the band sometimes, get new material to us. So, I will be releasing a new reaction to Tool every Tuesday, or Tool's Day, as so many of you who are like me in the Tool family have come to call Tuesday. Oh my God, I cannot wait for any new material from them. Because, as you will probably see, I may just have to listen to it or something first before doing a reaction, a blind reaction, because I don't think anybody on the internet really wants to see a grown man cry, do they? Also, how could this be a true reaction video if I've already seen it and I'm familiar with the music? Well, the short answer is it will not be. What I will do, though, is I will give you anecdotes or a story or something of what that song actually means to me. And I do have some doozies, too. And yeah, I mean everything in the sun, from witnessing a UFO to just my first impression of a song. And who knows, I may even just give my thoughts on a song as well. What I will not do, though, is tell you exactly what the song is about, because I don't even think the members of the band could even do that. Also, if you were like me, you are more than likely coming here or have been watching reaction videos so that you can see what somebody with virgin Tool ears thinks of them on their first time, or to live vicariously through them. No pun intended. And I too believe that I have seen them all. From rappers reacting to music teachers to opera singers, and hell, I'm sure you could even find Muslims react to Tool. Who am I kidding? I already know that exists because I've already seen it or found it and seen it. Again though, why should you watch this channel? Well, to that I would say it's because I had recently gotten into something that I never ever in my life thought I would. I know. But there is an artist out there right now who touches on so many things that Tool also touches on. And he's a hip hop artist, but he is something else. I will tell you that. He is crazy good. I believe that I will probably save giving away his name until I actually react to him though. And there is one video that he has put out really recently that, I mean, it is just crazy good. Also, another thing about that new video of his or whatever, that it will probably be mentioned a few times on this channel. As a matter of fact, I think it's good to go ahead and get it out of the way now. I am a huge cinephile, which that means I love movies. However, there is one particular kind of movies or genre that I seem to have an expertise in, and that is horror movies. So I will probably do some blind reactions or true reactions to horror movie trailers, and who knows, you may even get a review of a horror movie on this channel. I don't know yet. Hell, my wife even co-created a podcast that is dedicated to all things scary in the universe. Hence the name, TheScaryVerse Podcast. I will include a link to it in the description of this video. And now, to the name of my channel, One Band to Rule Them All, and what it means. So, I had even asked for my friends and what I'll call the Tool family on Facebook and Reddit and other places to help me think of a name for this channel. And so one night in a dream, I can honestly say that I saw Rule, R-O-O-L, and it just took off from there. So I didn't even need my friend's help. So what this channel will be a personal and very selfish way of me to hopefully get you, the audience, to send me bands or songs or something that you think that you would even say might, I use that word might very strongly here, have a chance of going up against Tool, in my mind that is. So I have devised a very scientific way of doing this too, using the scientific method too. So there will be 5, count them, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different categories that I know it's subjective as hell, but I don't care. So there's going to be 5 yardsticks, or however you want to say it, that I will basically measure your songs or your band's musics or picks that are submitted on the comments of this channel to go up against Tool. Now, how did I come up with these 5 yardsticks, as I'm calling them, to go up against Tool? Well, I basically did it the most scientific way possible. I just asked ordinary people why they like their favorite bands. I've basically whittled them down to these. 1 is musicianship. Your band has got to know how to play what they are playing. It's as simple as that. 2 would be the limelight. And I think that most Tool fans, at least out there, would agree that bands that seek the limelight are probably not going to be the best. 3, and I consider this one to be a very important one, evolution. Now, what does evolution mean? That just simply means, has your band gotten better from their first album to their last? 4, variance. Variance would be, how can your band sound or cover more than one little area or genre? 5 is a wild card. It's something that I am calling the Da Vinci Code, and I will basically explain more about what that is in the future, but not in this video. So now that all the ado is out of the way, and hopefully you'll have a better idea of what this channel will be, hopefully you will submit to me in the comments below some band or something in the future for me to put up against Tool. Now, with no more ado at all, here is my reaction to Tool's Sweat. getting most of the kinks out, hopefully. One thing I will say about this song is that, or it's not this song, but this album, is that I'm not an OGT from 92. However, I am close enough to that this album was actually made aware to me after Undertow, so I didn't even know of the existence of Opiate before Undertow. However, after having Undertow for a while and then looking around a little bit, learning about this, it was like, holy crap, this is where they started from? And I loved every song on Opiate so much that, I mean, today, it's crazy to think like that, because today I can't imagine most bands, and this is why I think that I would rank Tool very, very high in the evolution bracket, if you will, because this is where they started, and this is like already, I'm talking already better than like most bands or whatever can even put out from their latest work. Like, I can't imagine Sum 41 even producing a song close to Sweat now. Also, Tool, if they are going to be introduced in a way or whatever, then I love their introduction to everybody being Sweat, because I don't know, it just feels like the beginning of a saga or something. It's like a huge story, and this is the first part of it. Also, I promised you good stories or whatever, and I'm sorry that this album, besides it being like what I listened to when I was going to the University of Alabama for about 5 years, probably 6 if I'm being honest, but driving back and forth between Monroe, Georgia and Tuscaloosa, Alabama, which was a damn near 4-hour drive, I would have this album, Undertow, and maybe Anima a few times or whatever, blaring, and I had a good sound system in the car at the time. Sammy Beal even called it the Red Rocket, and it had a 10-inch speaker in it, or a woofer, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, I just remember there were several road trips where I didn't even have a muffler, and my car was the noisiest son of a bitch out there on the road, and I was able to just drown all of that out by listening to Tool. So this is what that's taking me back to right now. Seems like I'm slipping into a dream within a dream. It's the way. Take me home. Adam Jones, I swear, although I have heard many people say to me or, in chats or whatever, he's not the greatest guitarist. And I will agree with that. I mean, he is not a John Petrucci or somebody out there who can shred and go, blow your mind with his speed or whatever, but it's his tone. I swear he has the best tone ever for a guitarist, and it comes through in Opiate. Oh my God, in Opiate so much that. But Danny, on the other hand, you can hear him beating like a freaking rabid whatever behind the drums. He's always been killing it, as you can tell right here in this part. I had dissected this song before even coming on to do a reaction to it, and there is a reason that I did that, and that was to try and sound like, a really wise person to go over this lyric or that lyric or this lyric, but I just chose to let the music speak for itself in this version, or in this particular reaction. And that was Sweat by Tool. I'm sorry that I don't have a better story or whatever to talk about with that particular song. However, there will be some songs that I get to that, trust me, you will laugh at, if nothing else. You will laugh, you may even cry, you may even crap your pants. Hell, I don't know. But anyway, that's it. Until my next reaction. Now, I need you, everybody out there, to please submit a band name, a song, or something to this as a comment in this video, so that I can expand my listening, or expand my repertoire, or whatever you want to call it. But thanks. Until next time. Bye.